we're back here at the GSL Code S. We just saw Polt Prime win somehow, some way.
Somehow, some way.
He managed to beat Czech. Pretty epic game here. And, of course, now we're once again going to have to see Czech and Polt duke it out.
Yeah.
The final battle is about to commence here on the map, Kribos. So get ready for some more TVZ action here with Taste and Artosis. Tastos is the casting Archon here at the GSL. To our Zerg player who lost that last game in a huge upset, we have... And this is his last shot. You're like Eminem out here, you've got one shot. Thank you for that charity laughter.
That was genuine laughter.
And here we have Polt Prime.
I actually love Eminem references.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I read somebody right on, I forget the person's name, I want to give him credit, but somebody said on Twitter that Eminem always looks like he's making the face of somebody who's trying to remember the name of their kindergarten teacher. I forget who or where I read that, but that was...
Yeah.
No, I laughed. I LOL'd. So, on to the game.
Interesting. We do have Polt going for that quick refinery. Now, excuse me, I would say he's going to go Reaper. If he goes anything but Reaper, I'd be a little bit surprised. Well, not totally surprised, because he may just want to do some sort of cheesy all-in again. But really, this map is just so comfortable for macro.
Yeah.
To actually do any like mid-range
This
build.
is like an Hydra map.
Yeah, this map was like made for people who like to macro, and I think this map is going to be great for Czech. He's going to feel very confident on it. It's actually such an interesting map as well. But I don't know. I guess Polt is not going to get a Reaper, I don't think.
I thought he was going to get a Reaper too. I mean, I was on the same page as you.
Making that depot there. Depot isn't the add-on you need to make a Reaper.
I was sitting there nodding my head with you when you were saying all that, like some kind of crazy cult member.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Artosis, but I mean...
Well, I'm good at selling my message. I'm very passionate.
That's right. I'll drink your Kool-Aid.
Of course you will.
I will. I'll be in the Artosis cult.
So, maybe Blue Flame Hellions? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, he did put the factory up there in the front. It did send the Marines down the ramp briefly. So what is that? Reactor, so it's double reactored Hellions. I don't know what to make of this.
No, I think it's going to be a Banshee build again, actually. I think it's going to be a very similar build to what we saw last game.
You don't think he's actually going to land the factory there next to the barracks and make Hellions?
Oh, he's actually just going to make... Well, we see Roachhorn going up for Czech, and Czech's expansion finishes. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, he's going to lift it, yeah.
Okay, so he is actually going to go for reactored Hellions and just expand off of it. I'm a little bit surprised he's continuing to mine gas. This isn't very good economy balancing, because if you're actually going to make a command center and reactored Hellions at the same time, there's literally no reason to continue mining gas during that time. You should be mining some extra minerals. You can get a second gas a little later on to make up for anything that you stockpiled or wanted to stockpile.
Yeah.
Just makes it a much smoother build. But anyways, that aside, I don't know how much this is going to do, because Czech already making that Roach Warren, already getting speed, and now has seen that, so he's just going to start pumping roaches, use his queens, and the Hellions are going to have a hard time doing anything. In fact, I will go as far as to say I think they're going to do nothing.
You heard it here first, Artosis calling it, and I think you're actually correct, because let's face it, man. By the way, Czech peeking does not see the command center until I just said that. Now the Hellions will not get up the ramp because he saw him in time.
Yeah.
Even in one additional second of them not knowing the Hellion is coming can make all the difference in the world.
Yes, it can. You have to really hide that type of thing. Well, yeah, you only made 4 Hellions, but they aren't going to do anything because there's roaches out. He's going to try to micro-inverse them. But the creep is basically already there. Really great of Czech to actually move that creep over so quickly.
He can actually back those roaches up slightly.
Yeah, he's going to want to
He
dance
wants the
in and
spine
out.
crawler to actually connect.
Yeah. He would probably have to
excuse
make
me,
a
that's not
couple
up yet.
more roaches as well, just to stop that micro. You know, they might be able to burn through a roach or two if he keeps it up hardcore, which is fine. Because Czech's economy is simply better right now. He's had a lot of time to drone. Czech trying to figure out what's going on. Gets a good idea, a lot of barracks.
This is a really interesting build. You know, it's in a way it's kind of smart because the Hellions get to deny pushing the creep out too far, letting the Zerg get too comfy.
That's true.
And, you know, you can still tech pretty steadily. You're not spending really any gas.
Hellions keep really good map dominance for you until Mutalisks. The thing is that your opponent would have to be silly to make enough Zerglings to actually go out and kill them. You know? It's like, why would you actually do that? So it does give Terran the map dominance for a while, lets him do kind of what he wants out there. And it's always good to know about that type of thing. Now, Czech actually choosing a different strategy this game. Look at that. Roach speed. And, of course, the Baneling Nest that we just saw.
Now, roaches...
And I like that because... I'm sorry, Taste.
No, go ahead. I realized... Go ahead.
I like that because he only has 3 geysers. Going Muta Baneling here is going to be very hard. And it's a long map, so I like this, opening up Roach Bane. That's not bad. It's kind of cool.
Looks like Terran's going for a pretty steady timing attack, knowing that the Zerg is going to have to expand towards the Terran due to the architecture of the map.
Zerg is taking his 3rd. Siege mode on the way. A lot of Marauders and Marines being built. Now those Marauders are going to make the Roaches get owned pretty hard. Making a quicker attack path through there.
One thing about having these structures that you can destroy in the way is that it gives the other player time to react. I mean, you're not going to just destroy that for no reason.
Yeah. Now, will Czech actually have enough against this? He's making 20 lings right now. Doesn't have a whole lot of roaches, actually. Only 4. Even though he's gotten roach speed.
Siege mode on the way.
Baneling speed on the way as well.
Can cancel
and this might
hat trick.
actually be too much, Tasteless.
Well, here we go. Stimmed. It looks like he does manage to shoot down every single Baneling except for that last one.
Does get the siege tank, though. That was an important kill.
Yep. Now he has to wipe this hatchery up fast.
And check a lot of Zerglings. Can he break it? It's very important that he does. Oh my, Tasteless. I was getting a little bit scared there for Czech for a moment, but he kept his production up, got a lot of Zerglings out there, and suddenly Polt left with nothing.
Polt may have wanted to shoot down the hatchery with at least a chunk of his Marines during that.
It was pretty low. He may have been able to finish it off there. But
I mean, it's a tough call, though, because
if he
I remember
doesn't,
in my
then
early
suddenly...
competitive gaming or professional gaming careers, I would oftentimes, if I knew I was going to lose, always focus fire it. But then you just even the game out.
Yeah.
You know, you
sometimes it is better to kill off a few units.
Yeah, you end up losing way more than 300 minerals worth of stuff. Killing a structure that's only worth 300 minerals.
A lot of killing a hatchery is tempo-based as well.
Very well said.
So, Czech right now, just producing. He has gotten his Spire during all that. Is getting up some Mutalisks. And that's going to punish Polt if he tries to make too many Marauders, but he's not. He's already switched over to only Marine. And he's already got some missile turrets up, so he knows what's going on. He's got some good game sense going on. And I would not be too surprised if Polt just tries another timing attack here. But I think that Czech should be able to hold. I mean, his macro's going well. He's got that 3rd base up. Good economy. Gonna harass the Mutas and keep Polt in his base for a bit longer. Loses that Muta.
And, well, I'm glad to see Czech still in this. I mean, that was really essentially a failed attack by the Terran because it didn't take out what it needed to destroy. You can exchange armies all you want, but it's also about, you know, damaging the guy's economy, not exchanging stuff. Talk about the last second missing that. Ouch. Another scan here.
During this, Czech has taken out a lot of the reinforcements with his Mutas. Unfortunately,
click over the hatch.
And a ton of Banelings coming down. Siege tank's very well placed, but there's just too much from Czech. Oh, wow. Looks like Czech cleaning up everything Polt has. Just on the edge of his seat every single time, Tasteless. Very Fruit Dealer-esque of Czech.
You know one thing about... Oh, hold that thought, though.
Oh, beautiful move with the Banelings there. And it looks like Polt Prime, Tasteless.
I think he's dead now.
Killed here.
Yeah.
Czech just, I want to say, totally outclassing Polt here.
That first push by the Terran is so important. It's so important because it changes the pacing of the game. Oh, man, this is bad.
And Czech, just brilliant defenses. You know, Polt's a good player, very stylistic in the way he attacks. But Czech, I feel like he just totally outplayed in this game, Tasteless. There's just not much that Polt could have done there.
Yeah, I mean...
Czech just did not want to be broken and thus was not. Polt,
well,
still microing. He's down to 20 SCVs against 58 drones.
I think this is what the previous game was supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Czech stops the attack and then comebacks. So...
Well, Czech certainly deserved to win. I mean, Polt won the last game, okay, good work, but it was within one shot of losing it. Anyways, yeah, so Czech is going to be moving on to the round of 16. Very deserving player. But Polt looks like he is going to go to up and down matches for the second season in a row.
Yeah, I mean, poor Polt, you know. He had a tough group, though, to be fair to the guy. You can see he's still playing his heart out, but as we can all see on the map, just how much ahead, you know, Czech is. We know the outcome of this game already.
Yeah. Polt not leaving because he wants to keep his dream alive, but I mean, he has 16 SCVs against 57 drones. Czech's taking up fourth base, has superior tech, has Zerglings in his base owning him. If you took every top Terran in the world, put them together using the controls of Polt, there's no way that you would. If we gave Czech's controls to John,
yeah,
John would win.
John would win easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
He'd make a bunch of roaches or something and go.
Not saying John's bad. Just saying Polt Prime's pretty good. And John would take him out.
Yeah. That's just how far ahead he is at this point.
Yeah. More Banelings coming out soon.
Take down some barracks.
This game is over, man.
Yeah.
I feel like this hipster when I say, I'm like, it's over. It's over, man.
Why is that hipster? I'm sorry.
Oh, you haven't seen this funny video I got to send to you. It's hilarious, man. All right, here we go. Cleaning up. Once again, Terran's base in shambles. Can't even protect the front door. GG. Czech manages to move on, defeating Polt Prime in his second game. Very happy day for Czech. You know, I got a lot of respect for the guy. He really pushes himself.
Yeah, man. He's Rock Lee.
He
trains all the time. That's what he does. Comes very good. And he's definitely moved himself up a level from what we saw last season.
Yeah.
Certainly a whole new player. Much more skill, I feel.
Very talented.
Very happy for him.
Yeah, it's a good day for him. And
but it has to be hard, you know, eliminating a teammate. Polt and Czech, both top-end Prime members.
Their games are pretty even, too. Pretty intense.
Well, you know, it always comes down to, does Czech truly crush that first attack?
Yeah,
because that's Polt's style. He does one or two base attacks.
And he's good at his attacks when he does it.
He is. He's deadly, but...
Yeah.
Maybe not that first attack he did. It was all the Cloak Banshee, actually, but... Yeah.
Well, guys, we're going to have an interview coming up here with John translating. Our player's leaving the booth right now.
And then I think we're going to have a little break, and then we're going to go on to the next group of the night. Group D.
Can't wait.
D for Dan.
D for Dan. It's a good name.
It's a good group.
Good group. It's your group.
Not a ass.
There is no group N. Not even a T.
No, there's no group N.
No. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. Enjoy the interview. We'll be back shortly after that interview for more GSL casting in Group D. So thanks for watching thus far, and don't go anywhere. I guess we're not going to cue that screen up yet. but we will do that pretty soon. Okay, I think here we go.
지필적이면 100점 100승이라고 했습니다. 네, 자신을 지목한 김성진 선수에게 승리를 거뒀고 지옥에서 돌아온 사나이 최성훈 선수까지 꺾으면서 결국에는 16강 진출했습니다. 축하드립니다, 이영 선수.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 소감이 어떠신가요?
진짜 가고 싶었는데 일단 16강 가서 좀 마음이
그렇군요. 오늘의 첫 경기가 바로 김성재 선수, 그러니까 숙적이라고 할 수도 있는데 승을 거두셨습니다. 그때 기분이 어떠셨나요?
초반에
네.
상정이 좀 전략을 또 뭔가 준비해가지고 이 형이 또 뭔가 준비했구나 이 생각했었는데
네.
좀 어떻게 잘
In the beginning, I felt Rainbow had prepared something special.
오늘도 그랬고요. 그리고 코드 S, 코드 A에서
Sorry, I missed the latter part.
등장하고 있어요. 평소 신맵에 대한 연습은 어떻게 하시나요?
How do you practice normally,
팀원들이랑
mentally?
많이 하고요. 그냥 아는 친분 있는 사람들이랑도 많이 하고.
I just normally practice with people I'm friends with.
하시는군요. 앞으로의 각오 마지막으로.
Your determination.
일단 16강 갔으니까 다음에는 8강 노리고 열심히.
As I made it to round 16,
네, 16강 진출
now my
축하드립니다.
goal is to
네,
make it to round of
이상으로
8,
이영주
and
선수를
I'll do my
만나봤습니다.
best to
스튜디오
achieve that goal.
나와주세요.